Hello everyone, it is Mike here, and we have another matchup for the tournament. It is going to be Christopher versus DJ here. 15 versus 15. As they're eliminated, I will tell you what team they were a part of. So it's going to be a big one here. And yeah, we're trying to get closer to the Elite 8. It always takes about 15 of these until we have a final winner. And it's just the reason I love these is it's so easy for me, and then people get so invested with their team, and certain teams are just so incredible. Of course, the champion will be back, but he will go last. But tonight it's going to be Christopher versus DJ, and we're starting off at number 1 at Piccolo, which is one of my favorite DBZ characters of all time. And we'll see who number 2 is. Who is Piccolo going to be facing off with first? And it's one of those directors again. The directors need to stay out of the Rumbles. And here comes old Martin Scorsese. Great director. He is not a wrestler, though. I don't know what's up with these. We had James Cameron. They tried their best. We'll see how far he can go. Okay. Good start. But these directors, they want to, try to get in the ring and, try to do something about it. And really, first of all, a lot of them are up in age. Not that takes anything away from you, but they're also directors. They're not fighters. So they continue to sneak in these tournaments and these rumbles, and it's a lot of fun though. And Blade is number 3. So this one's actually going to be easy to keep track of. They're all in alphabetical order. So anyone on Christopher's team, the letters only go to G. Anyone on DJ's team is between well, there's another G and O. So it's going to be super easy to keep track of this, of who's on whose team. I also wrote these down not as confusing. So Chris Walker's number 4, and he can be extremely deadly. Of course, he's from Outlast, a game I won't play. I have no desire to play Outlast. But yeah. It's not that I'm scared of it. I hate games where, first of all, I think it goes over the top with the gross stuff. But I hate games where I can't defend myself. I just don't play. I don't play Alien Isolation. I don't play Amnesia. I'll play a scary game and I'll turn off all the lights and put a headset in. I think games can be scarier than movies. But the whole being chased, stealth, I'm just not good at it to begin with. If you thought I was already bad enough. And we got Jason Aldean here. Try this in a small rumble. By the way, Lucas made him. So make sure to get that creation. Help Lucas's downloads out. He doesn't really need help, though, because he's got everybody downloads his stuff. It's really good stuff. But make sure to get his guy if you can. Yeah, I thought it was funny. We got Jason Aldean, and a lot of people got mad over that song. And here's my take on it. I'm mad every time he sings because I don't like his music. It doesn't matter, It doesn't matter what song it is. I mean, but people do overreact. That is a definite. I've listened to the song, and I don't like it just because I don't like it. I don't like his type of country. I don't like that poppy country. This is he wrote the same songs, Big Green Tractor. It's like, why? I don't want to hear any song about a big green tractor. I think one of his lyrics was, "You can be my redneck Juliet, and I'll be your redneck Romeo." Oh, so original. So original. I've never heard that before. It's like, no, I'm not a fan of his music, but, you know. He did make a bunch of people angry that get upset over everything, so that's always funny, you know. At this point, you can't even do anything when people get upset. So, but anyway, still I didn't like the song. Don't like it. Not a big fan of him or Luke Bryan. Some of those poppy country-ish. I like the old school country. I like Johnny Cash. If I have to choose country, I really don't like country to begin with. But if I had the choice, it had to be the older stuff. Kenny, Johnny, Conway. They're all good. But I just can't get into a lot of the new stuff. There's a couple guys I like. I like Luke Combs. He's pretty good. And I like Chris Stapleton. He's not too bad. But some of this twiny country, poppy kind of country, I just cannot get into. And it all sounds the same, too. And Jason Bourne's here. I was going on a rant. Sorry about that. And we got Dr. House, too, which is a fantastic show. Love that show. Scorsese's still alive. Wow. I don't think anybody's been eliminated. We've had 8 straight come in here with no eliminations, which is kind of neat. Oh, there go. Well, no, Jason Bourne's still in it. I need to go back and watch the Bourne series. The one series I'm thinking about watching during Halloween is Blade. I don't know. The first movie's pretty good, but the second movie's excellent. The second movie's so good. I might just watch the second movie. That is like one of the coolest vampire movies I've ever watched. I'm definitely watching the second movie. Because even a lot of people say the second one's better than the first one. And then a lot of people don't like 3, which I've never even watched. And of course, Scorsese. There he goes. He tried. And that is going to be a loss for DJ. Poor Scorsese. He tried his best. And it just fell apart in the end. You know, I'm surprised he made it as long as he did, though. I don't know why these directors keep on showing up. Get them out of here. They need to stick to their directing. There's no jobs for directors here. Oh my goodness, Chris Walker. Just a beast. We got Batman in here. It'd be cool to see Batman versus Chris Walker. That'd be a cool Batman villain from Arkham Asylum. There you go. And Jason eliminates Blade. That is going to be a loss for Christopher. And 9's Eric Cartman, who's a dangerous character in this. He could cause a lot of trouble. I'm looking at both teams, and I do feel like one team has an advantage. But we'll see. We'll see. Anything can happen. I like how Dr. House is fighting this lunatic. This guy is just crazy. I think he's the first guy that, grabs you by the throat in Outlast. Which, like I said, it's fun watching Outlast. It's just not fun playing. I just don't have the patience for stealth. It's just not my alley. I would love to play it. I would love to play Amnesia. It's just not up my alley. And One Punch Man's number 11. Look at Dr. House. Pedigree. Another one, why not? And, oh, Jason Aldean's still hanging on. And we got the Chainsaw Man also. Wow. Got some anime characters in this one. I loved House. House was an incredible show while it was on. And it's just like... It's definitely my favorite medical show. I wasn't, I'm not big into medical shows. I'm not like a Grey's Anatomy fan, for sure. And Piccolo is done. That's going to be a loss for DJ. Yeah, I'm not a Grey's fan at all, or, ER, and I cannot stand, there's a comedy show, I think it's called Scrubs. I can't stand that show. And that's a loss, and Dingy's a loss for Christopher, the Chainsaw Man. So it's 2-2 right now. And Chris Walker, this could be big, and it is. And that's a giant loss for Christopher. No, I don't like any medical shows. I can't think of one besides House. Hugh Laurie just carries that show on his back. And even some of the side characters are cool on House. And I just, I remember watching that all the way to the end. I haven't seen every single episode, but it is a fantastic show. And there goes Batman. That's going to be a loss for Christopher. And House hanging in there. And we got another anime character. Wow. And One Punch Man eliminates him, so he's from Naruto, and that's a loss for DJ. And there goes One Punch Man, so it's going to be another loss for DJ. As Dr. House, the Deep Sea King, is here. Wow, so yeah, there's a lot of anime characters in this. More than I expected. A lot of cartoons, too. And Martin Scorsese. And Jason Aldean. And Doctor Strange is number 14. So Doctor Strange at 14. And House is being... Oh! Doctor Strange was like, let me take that elimination from you, buddy. Oh, wow. Doctor Strange, what an arrogant move. And I'm telling you, that Doctor Strange, he's really good. And House is a loss for DJ. And it's like, really? Deep Sea King was he was timing the perfect charge. And then all of a sudden, Doctor Strange runs in and says, I got this. And Guts is number 15. From Berserker, or whatever the show's called. I still need to watch that. I've been told it's extremely dark. It's an extremely dark anime. Even my friend told me you don't want to watch it. And as soon as he told me that, I was like, now I want to watch it. But I've heard nothing but, I've heard that there's a scene in the show that's so horrifying. Or a movie, one of the two. But, I'm the biggest anime procrastinator. I will say I'm going to watch something, and Guts didn't have the guts for this Rumble. He's been eliminated. We got Black Mask. That's a loss for DJ. And the Deep Sea King is going to be a loss for Christopher. It's a big loss, too. He's a big guy. So, right now it's still about even. Jason Aldean's not doing too bad. Try that in a small Rumble. And Officer Matt Cordell, the Maniac Cop, is number 17. And Doctor Strange, I'm telling you, this Strange is extremely dangerous. And he's already got Black Mask, and that's going to be a loss for Christopher. So it's a tie right now. I think Jason's the one to beat. And Carl is number 18. And Carl can do great things. He can do great things in these Rumbles. He had a great performance one time. I think it's when they fought the subs. He did so well. I highly recommend that one. And Eric Cartman ain't in on, and Dirty Harry's 19. Clint Eastwood, Dirty Harry, great movie. Love the first two movies. And Rob Zombie is number 20. If he wins this, I'm going to have to sing. Like I did that one time he won. He won one and I had to sing, and it was so hilarious. I did a remix of No WrestleMania for, it was Foxy Foxy, what's it going to be? Foxy Foxy, no WrestleMania for me. That was the remix. And Carl, oh man, that's a big loss for Christopher. I mean, Christopher's got Carl. He's got, basically, if anybody on his team is from letter A to G, is his team. And then DJ has everyone beyond there. Besides House, which I counted him as an 8. Well, DJ also had Guts. So he has some with a G, too. And Rob Zombie is not doing anything. Because he's been eliminated by the Maniac Cop. And it's going to be a loss for DJ. So it's about a tie right now. I've never had this guy in, Ming. Never really had him in before. I think I had him in one of the random ones, and besides that and this, I've never even had this character, which is surprising because he's from Flash Gordon. And Goldar is number 22. Eric Cartman, Jason Aldean is still killing it. He probably heard what I said about his music, and now he's ticked. It's just not for me. I'm sorry. You know, I don't know how many times I have to apologize. I'm not going to apologize like you didn't apologize, and I don't blame you. You shouldn't apologize. And Goldar is here. We got the Question. Not a big fan of him. And Eric Cartman is going to take out Jason here. Speaking of no apologies, yeah, South Park's the GOAT of that. So, and Jason's going to be a loss for DJ. Maniac Cop going after Eric Cartman. Look here. Oh, man. Slams him really good there. And look at me. Doing some combos on Maniac Cop. And the Question. Oh, what a counter there by Doctor. I'm telling you, that Doctor Strange is so special. And that is, trying to tell who that was. Oh, it's Dirty Harry. Yeah. That's going to be a loss for Christopher, but that Doctor Strange can do some crazy stuff. Some crazy stuff. I mean, he has been incredible. I mean, he had one of the best performances in 23. Mr. Negative is 24. From the Spider-Man series. Him and Black Mask are just too much alike. You know, I know they're different in the face and stuff, but the suit, the super dark, he has super dark face, he has a super dark mask. I don't know how Mr. Negative became this way. I think he's just a villain from a game. But I'm not a... Oh, Ming with the nice counter. Mr. Negative tried to kick him out, and Maniac Cop done too. So both is going to be a loss for DJ. And now there's definitely, well, it's still a little bit close. Eric Cartman's the one to beat for sure. There goes Goku. I didn't even see Goku get in here, and he left. Wow. He just got in here. I'm telling you, look at Doctor Strange. Wow, that Doctor Strange is so good. And Eric Cartman is a loss for Christopher. Goku is a loss for Christopher. And, I don't think Doctor Strange cares about his team. I just don't think he does. Because he's eliminating everyone on his team. And Goldar is here. And the Question is done. There's no... Well, what? He's gonna look at Doctor Strange. Another one. I'm telling you, this Doctor Strange is... Something's about him or something. He's one of those really good ones you can get. And now he's spitting mist. I mean, come on. And Mean's going to be a loss for DJ. So DJ only has 4 left. Well, no. Because he lost Jason Bourne. I didn't count that. So he actually has 3 left. I miss Jason Bourne. Carnage is 27. And the Question is done. The Question is done. That's a loss for DJ. He's down to 2 now. He only has 2 left, but the good news, well, one's already in, but one still hasn't entered yet. And now he has. Majin Buu at 28. And we got Conrad too, from Futurama, which I was so happy to see that they made him. I mean, I've never seen him before 23. I've seen Bender, I've seen Fry, but I've never, and Zoidberg, of course, but I've never seen Conrad. And I'm telling you, someone's gonna have to stop this Doctor Strange. He is just out of his mind. And Goldar is gonna be tough too. And Colossus is 29. So according to this, Christopher should have 5. Yep. And DJ has 2. So it didn't even out great for Team DJ. But anything could still happen. I did think Christopher's team had the advantage, had a lot of super heavyweights. I usually base the advantage off of that. And having people like Doctor Strange, for some reason this exact one causes so much problems. And you've seen it, how much problems he's caused. And Armor King is number 30. So we do have King in the tournament, but we also have an Armor King. So there's 2 different types of King. I guess this is just a different attire, but still it counts as 2 different ones. I don't know the whole backstory of Armor King, and Doctor Strange continues to spit mist. Majin Buu has been eliminated, and that's another loss for DJ. So he is down to 1. He's got Conrad. That's all he's got from Futurama. Conrad, yeah, good luck with that one. Yeah, it's all down to Conrad. Everybody else Christopher has. I mean, he's got Colossus and Goldar and Doctor Strange. And Armor King's going to be finished here. Taking out 1 for Christopher, so he's got 4 left. DJ only has 1. 20% chance that DJ wins this. Oh my goodness, Goldar, he's just, I love the bashing. His moveset's incredible. The guy that makes these, I think he makes a lot of the Power Ranger ones, so make sure you get his stuff. I mean, his stuff is some of the best work, especially with the Rangers. And to have Goldar here, that is a perfect creation. That's a 10 out of 10, easily for me, creation. And he's a beast, too. It's not like he's weak. I didn't have to change his movesets or anything like that. And, yeah, he's going to be the one to take down Strange. So Strange is finally finished. After all that time, but I'm telling you, he put up a fight. So we are, DJ still has 1. Christopher now has 3. So his odds have went up to 25%. I'm wondering how good Conrad's going to do because we haven't seen it. We've only seen him in one Rumble. We haven't seen him in any other ones. We know Goldar and Colossus can really cause a lot of problems. Carnage, probably not so much. Oh man, Colossus slamming Conrad. He really, I know he's part of the crew, but he really doesn't do a lot of what I've seen. I haven't seen every Futurama. I haven't even seen half of them. I've only seen probably the first few seasons. I mean, he's a cool character, but I don't recall, he doesn't talk a lot. Like him and the only one that, Zoidberg was always my favorite. I like Bender a lot too, and I like Fry and Leah. But I don't remember the other ones as good. My least favorite, Zap. Oh my goodness, I can't stand that guy. He's like one of the worst. I always hate these in animes and in cartoons. I always hate the characters that chase after women, to the point where it just creeps you out. Neil Goldman would be another example. Oh, God. He would be another example. I think there's I don't know exactly all the other ones. Man, these four are still in. And Colossus with a double takedown. I would love to see a Goldar versus Colossus showdown. Uh-oh. They try to take down Goldar there, and he's going to be bashing again. I love that move. Such a great move. Goldar is so cool. I always was fascinated. I always was into monsters as a kid. And him and Lord Zed were just perfect. Rita, horrible. Even though she's the first Power Rangers villain, she's just annoying. I like monsters. I don't like people as villains in Power Rangers. I like monsters. The only human and he was half human, is Rezik. Is that his name? I liked him. He was cool. Oh, and a good... Oh, wow. Conrad and Carnage working together to take down Colossus. That's big. And that's a loss for Christopher. So now it is a 1-3 chance for DJ. Continues to increase. As Christopher's team has been taking each other out. Oh man, Conrad's not doing too bad. You better watch his back though. Carnage. Oh, wow. Okay. Not too bad there. Kind of a Rumble surprise. He's got to get an elimination to win. He is, he may make this a 1v1. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, is he going to charge? What is he going to do? He couldn't, he hesitated. You cannot. Well, Goldar is going to make it a 1v1. Wow. What a comeback for Team DJ. But it's down to these two. So Christopher has Goldar. DJ has Hermes Conrad from Futurama. Only one can make it out alive. And Goldar's showing off. That's not a good idea. He's giving them a thumbs down. And the only reason why this may not be bad is because Conrad cannot lift him. He's going to have to charge or use a finisher. And it may be too late. Yeah. I don't think he had a chance. It's over. But a good attempt by DJ. He made a big comeback, but in the end, Team Christopher wins. And I'm telling you, Team Christopher, looking at his team from the beginning, I was just impressed. I think this team's going to go far. And Goldar, you're not going to WrestleMania. I'll give you free parking. You're too big. But you're super heavyweight, but you were like 22, 23. That's still a little bit impressive, but you're not going. You'll get free parking. How about that? But yeah, Christopher's team, you know, you got Chris Walker, you got Colossus, you got that Doctor Strange, that's something so special about him, and you got Gold. So his team's pretty solid. But DJ's team falls, and Christopher will move on to the Elite 8. Congratulations to him. He deserved it, and his team wins. So big win for him. We're about halfway there to the Elite 8. We still have quite a few to go until we get to the Elite 8. This is number 3, and it takes 8 before you can go to the Elite 8. So we're not even halfway through the first round. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. And yeah, Christopher with the big win, Goldar with the big win. Doctor Strange had a fantastic performance on his team as well. And I will see you all later.